Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 21st to the 27th of January 2019. We begin the week with the Sun moving into Aquarius, and this is always quite electrifying and uplifting, sometimes shocking vibration, because Aquarius is the sign that looks back to see where we've been, but also has the vision to see where we can all unite our energies and raise the field to start a new cycle. So we're here in the age of Aquarius, which is a very real thing. It's like the springtime of the cycle. Everything's rising up, and modern science is starting to reflect ancient wisdom, which is that we're all vibrational beings and we're responsible for our own independent frequency and what we're contributing to these changes that are happening. So on Monday we have a full moon in Leo, and this is a total lunar eclipse seen from most places across the world, I think. So 5:15 in the morning if you want to stay up tonight. We have a full moon in Leo opposite the Sun, newly entered into Aquarius. So eclipses are always unpredictable. Nothing is set in stone. We have a change to the electromagnetic field as two bodies align, only for a couple of hours, and messages can fly through on different channels at this time if we're alert and focused. So the Sun in Aquarius has a very electric energy, and the Moon is generally more of a magnetic energy. And what we don't realise often as we're going around considering ourselves on the physical plane separate from everything else is that we are constantly surrounded by these fields, the electromagnetic fields. So we can actually tune in beyond the five senses and sense some of the subtle changes when major events happen like solar flares or eclipses. But seeing as this one's happening at 5:15 UK time, this may be in the dream realms that we receive those messages, unless you're getting up especially to see. So for a couple of hours, these are known as times when sudden change can occur, and this can be personal or for society as a whole. But because we're dealing with Aquarius Leo, I feel that this one will be more on a society level, as the collective consciousness. So like I say, we're here at the age of Aquarius, and this year is looking like a year where the critical mass can be reached if enough people can raise their frequency, if enough people can hold a vision and see through the detrimental aspects of the way that we've been programmed. Then this looks like a year where many revelations will come to light, but as a result we return to our sovereignty, not relying on others, not relying on programs and conditions, but to step into our own majesty and maintain our own frequency. So this is based firmly in the universal laws, the third universal law being the law of vibration. Everything is vibration. The higher vibration will always lift up the lower vibration. So it's quite scientific. Consider your vibration. This will be in what you're feeling, not what you're thinking. We're told that the mind runs the show, and most people lower their vibration by thinking, constantly worrying, being in that loop. But it's how you're feeling every day. That's your contribution, which leaves the body in electrical frequency and actually adds to these fields. Aquarius is quite a fun-loving sign. So often we take ourselves way too seriously, fall into that survival paradigm. But is this a good time to have a look at the delight, the beauty, the majesty, the awe of the world, and step aside from our own personal story and mental narrative for a while to be able to reset? This is definitely a year for us to find our own vibration, who we truly are, without all the labels and attachments and limitations. So at this full moon we also have Mercury meeting with the South Node, opposing the North Node. This is a year dominated by the North and South Nodes acting like guiding stars. The North Node is our guiding star of where we're all heading together, and that collective consciousness and the tone of it. So the North Node is in Cancer this year, and if you've listened to my talk then you'll see that this is a very, very big year for Cancer and Capricorn, as we also have eclipses in those signs coming up. So this sets the tone for the whole week, really, monitoring your own vibration, making sure that you escape from the story of limitation long enough and actually feel your true essence, and then being able to practice radiating that and contributing to the collective. We have some other very harmonious aspects coming up this week as well. On Tuesday, Venus meets with Jupiter. So this is a very golden, creative energy. Venus being our heart, what we love, who we love, how we love, our creative expression and our productivity in a way, and connection with nature and with each other and with ourselves. So many things there in the field of Venus, and when Venus meets with Jupiter, this is expanded, this is radiated outwards. So what a great day to actually find that inner tone, to find your highest frequency and then radiate that, be the love that you wish to see in the world. And as I said before, if we're taking ourselves too seriously, then a small daily practice is to smile more often. This creates a ripple, really. If you smile at someone and then they're smiling and they smile at someone else, that actually goes out and effortlessly, without any thought, lifts people up in a pass it forward kind of a way. So Tuesday, letting go of the seriousness, letting go of the mental story, tuning into the heart's frequency and radiating that very, very golden, majestic energy there with Venus meeting with Jupiter. We can put this into action by Wednesday as the moon moves into Virgo. So if we act a little every day towards our dreams, making sure, as we have done in Capricorn, that they're soul desire dreams and not a to-do list, then small but steady application is actually what creates our potential future. So the resolutions we've set are from the heart, from the soul desire, something that we're really excited about, and now we can just take those steps forward. Every day, just ask yourself, what can I do towards achieving my dreams? On Thursday, Mercury moves into Aquarius, and this is always fun. Challenges conventional thinking. So to break free from those habitual patterns, to listen to the mind, to challenge it, to question it, to do things differently, change your routine and embrace new ideas is the energetic for Thursday. On Friday, there's a grand harmonic between Mars and Venus, as well as the Moon and the Sun. So both of these are the balance between the masculine and the feminine. So great harmonies resound just outside of our hearing, but again can be felt. So bringing ourselves into calibration and then creating from that central space is echoed again on Friday. And then by the weekend, really diving into that creativity and passion. Whatever we're passionate about can be ignited, not to be ignored, not to be under-prioritised. So choose your expression, refine your message, play, create and produce is the theme of the weekend. So I do have the MP3 for sale for £5 of the whole year. I've gone through month by month with power words for setting intentions for each new moon, and a look at the spirit of each month, and then the basic energies for each sign. So that talk is now available for you to purchase in my online shop at www.astrozo.com if you'd like a copy and to look ahead. This is what I base each week's horoscopes on, filling in even more detail, and then how we can apply the astrological knowledge to harness the energies. So you'll have a heads up for the whole year, and then you can listen in each week to get more detail. And this is a great way to intuitively learn astrology, because we're just walking with it. We're learning it as it happens and we're feeling it. Of course, if you'd like to have a reading for the year ahead, I am available online and one-to-one. And sessions include free tarot, which isn't used as a determined this is what's going to happen. It's used as a visual to go with your chart graphic, and I record everything MP3 for you to listen back to. On Saturday, I have an Astrology and Gong workshop in Beckenham in Kent, and the information for that is available on my events page. But an incredible combination of astrology and then the relevant planetary gongs played, so you actually get to immerse yourself in a 3D sound bath of the current energies, with the intention of being able to let something go, clear some space, and then bring in those new energies relevant to this time. So please do come down to our wonderful workshop in Kent on Saturday afternoon if you're interested in astrology and Gong, and physically working with the body and the mind and the heart and the spirit to be able to release whatever it is that you're not bringing forwards. And on all of those levels, I have my empowerment coaching. So I like to work on every level, from the physical right through to the spiritual, and I have a very comprehensive program which is available to you if you'd like to really get yourself into shape for 2019. So to contact me, please email zoehind7@gmail.com, or come and connect with me on Facebook AstroZo or Instagram zoehind7. So those are the horoscopes of this week, and I'll see you next week.